Good afternoon. Welcome back to another edition of the Free Exchange of Ideas. Monday, I put out parts 1 and 2, and I apologize. There's 3 and 4, and I will get them up today as well. But today, I read that Charlie Kirk of TPUSA was going to speak at UC Davis. Now, UC Davis is a liberal college. I mean, they make Berkeley look conservative. So, when I told you that, sorry, my chair was in a bad place. When I told you about the other individual from, was it Stanford? I don't have my notes here in front of me about that one. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was at Stanford. When the Stanford Federalist Society had Judge Kyle Duncan from the Fifth Circuit Court to speak at the school, hundreds of woke students heckled and disrupted. The bigger thing for me was that the individual Associate Dean of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion said that he was he was, that the judge was dangerous, and his speech was not something they wanted on their campus, which was evidently a load of crap because the Federalist Society chapter of Stanford University invited him. Now, today we have UC Davis. Now, the individual who spoke here, who I'm going to talk about, was not a associate director or director of a small group or anything like that. It was the chancellor of the university, somebody who should know better than to speak that loudly about anything. It will cost him his job, I am almost positive, and if it doesn't, it should. He accused Charlie Kirk of saying out loud that Charlie Kirk was advocating violence against transgender people. Said he advocated lynching transgender people, which is absolutely not true anywhere. You cannot find that anywhere, in print, in audio, in video. He never said anything like that. So, in doing so, the chancellor of the university, his one single job is to make sure that university runs smoothly. And that means whether it's classes being on time, professors being paid, students being safe, that's his one single job. What did he do here? He incited violence against another citizen. He incited a group of Antifa to come to the school and destroy the platform building where Mr. Kirk was going to do his speech. That is the bottom line. The guy who's supposed to protect all of the students, all of the faculty, and make sure that the university runs smoothly, just threw the biggest wrench on the planet into the mix so that he could cause violence against a single citizen, against a single thought. He does not believe in free speech. He does not believe that there was any way that he could have just said, no, we don't want him here. We're not going to allow that. Because he did say the school has resources for us to say, if that individual shows a propensity toward violence or is a possible threat to the university, the physical university, or the students, we can deny them the ability to speak on site. But he didn't have any of that. He had none of that. It's important to recognize that the reason he had none of that is because none of it ever happened. And yet he incited the violence, he brought the violence, and his building got ruined. Glass was broken, They brought firebombs and bricks and chairs and whatnot to screw this school, to keep Charlie Kirk, a single individual, from speaking. What happened to at a university is where you're supposed to learn how to have discourse, polite discourse, whether you agree with the speaker or you do not. No place in history, except the last 3 years, has that level of violence, that level of lie been allowed, one, or even shown. Not since Portland, not since Seattle, not since Stanford last week. What the hell is wrong with us? Now, yeah, I know, I'm an old guy. I got gray in my beard, gray in my hair, gray in my eyes. But I have never, ever in my entire life, 61 years now, seen this level of lie to incite violence on a single individual. A citizen. And these people, they only arrested 2 people. Did you know that? I'm going to tag I'm going to put the article in here. I have the link, so I'll put it in this. But I want you to think about that. Last week, Stanford. This week, Davis. These are 2 private schools that spend bank and get bank from their surrounding community to teach people how to think. What do you think of that? I would love to know your comments. Just let me know. I mean, leave a comment, hit a like or don't like. Either way, I'm not really, I want you to be honest with me. That's what I would like, because I'm trying to be as honest with you as I can. All right? Please read this article, watch the video. This is from the Post Millennial, so just read it. There's several different articles in the Sacramento Bee and larger newspapers. But yeah, read that. So if you would please leave a comment, like or subscribe, or like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And live long, fight hard, win the day. Oh yeah, you know what? I do have one more thing. It's funny because the left thinks that they can do this without repercussion. And the funny thing about that is they think that we're being weak. We're not being weak. We're waiting. Even fluffy bunny rabbits have teeth and claws for a reason. Keep this shit up. F around and find out. See ya!